The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
2nd and 6. Here's Watson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there for Indy. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Second and 4. Now Watson. Steps away to his... But I think the ball's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the 1st. From the red zone now, Watson. Forced out to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when the quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Watson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up, and then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means
under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 10. Now it's Watson. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one in my lifetime, I think, is got to be 0-1, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
You had to go to the tuck roll, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's one people remember. But I also know this. In Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game in New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Is that 82?
That was 82, and the Dolphins fans will never forget it.
Well, we're not seeing one of those famous games here, but it's fun to be in the snow nonetheless. Watson just beating the play clock. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor taking it in from a yard out. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going up top. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Watson off play action. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. On 1st and 10, Watson escaping the pressure right. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To the air yet again, Watson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions. Have them looking at 3rd and 10. Watson now to throw. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
That one goes for 30 yards. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. From the gun, he'll hand this off. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and all the way down to the 25-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. From the gun, they'll try to run it. 41 yards on the ground for him so far.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Julian Blackman bringing him down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position. Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal. Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, it creates a penalty. Here's Richardson. A final shot before break. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Donald Parham in the final seconds of the first half. And the Pats will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Taken at about the 1. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. or go home. That's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And a short kick taken at about the 16. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball when you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double. You would think that you hit it off the wall. Big-time play for him on a short little pass.
Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Patriots continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Flush to his right. He hits his target, Lockett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, it's Watson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You can't just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
Now a handoff looking right. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Now a play fake here on first down. That is caught at the 7. And snapped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Back to throw. Richardson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Marquez Stevenson there to make the grab. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Watson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Christian Barmore. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They go play action here on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the Colts are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run, and just lost track, and it cost him.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. Trying to lay one up deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 45. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. And just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Patriots are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Christian Barmore able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Another try after the 1st down sack. Watson. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that cat?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
Well, to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. Watson on 1st down. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Christian Barmore getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Watson. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
47, Mike. 47, Mike. Mike, 47. Here we go. 64. 47 is the Mike. 47 is the Mike. Cover point. Hey, check.
To throw is Watson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Now a 1st down throw. Watson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance. The passing game.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Looking to throw. Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, there's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's going up top for Taylor. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Patriots are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side. And now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to the playoffs. And then to get to this game, one game short of a conference championship, they'll have the whole offseason to think about it. Let's see if they use it as motivation.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. Time for Charles to fire up the snowplow as we say so long from Foxborough.
I'll even hold for your field goal attempt, partner.